Hey, this is Mike Sisters. I'm going to be doing a two-figure review from the Prometheus line from Neca. First off, this is the holographic engineer chair suit figure. This one comes with a vase. From if you're not too familiar with Prometheus, in the movie, there's these vases that house the substance called the black goo that pretty much I won't go into detail about it, but it is the story plot in the movie. It actually is it's the antagonist in the movie. Um, but as you can see, this is the engineer chair suit, and I will be opening him up and putting it alongside the holographic engineer pressure suit model. Okay, this one is the engineer in the pressure suit. If you're familiar with uh, Prometheus, the engineer, was in this pressure suit about ready to prep the Juggernaut to take off when they showed David triggering the hologram in a scene on I want to say it's kind of like the cockpit scene in the Juggernaut, and he was wearing this pressure suit, but in the hologram, they uh, kind of gave it a little, kind of told the story of what the engineer did and what he was planning to do. And as you can, spoiler here, they were about ready to set off to Earth. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox these and hang on tight, and I'll be cut right to it. Hey guys, it's Mike Sisters, and I'm back, and I just unboxed both figures. We have on the left-hand side the holographic engineer pressure suit figure, and on the right, as you can see, the chair suit holographic engineer. As you're familiar with, it's similar to the engineer chair suit figure that's in this wave, and also this engineer's shaped as the engineer pressure suit in this wave, as you can see on the back of the cards that it came with it. Overall, to tell you the truth, these are great looking figures, and it best describes the scenes of the holographic scenes in Prometheus. If you are not familiar with the movie, there is these scenes in the movie where David stumbles upon and he's able to trigger this viewing of these holograms. And one scene was in the Juggernaut, which this character right here was sitting in a chair, and he's getting ready to prep the Juggernaut to take off. And this scene showed the holographic engineer with the chair suit on, running through the hallway in I want to say it wasn't in the ship, in the Juggernaut ship, but it was in the hallway in this, I want to say, cavern that they discovered the black goo vials or vases, as you can see here. One thing I like about this, again, it came with these two accessories, which are the canisters that contain the black goo. Holographic engineer pressure suit one, the vials in it could not come out. I might have to take some tweezers to take out, but it does come out. It's pretty cool that it came with this and actually show right again. NECA is really cool with the details. It shows the inside of those 4 canisters that are in there. So this one came with the engineer pressure suit. This one came with the chair suit figure, but this one actually comes out. I love that scene in the movie where David sneaks aboard the vase, pulls out these 4 glass canisters, and is covered with some like slimy goo stuff, and he was able to break it off the tip and tip it over and put that black goo on his fingertip. And then in the movie, it showed Weyland-Yutani in the fingerprint, which was really cool. But he did recite that famous quote from the movie, but I'm not going to say it because I forgot it. But you know what I'm talking about. All in all, these figures are greatly detailed. I want to say they are of a translucent blue plastic that was poured into the mold, and then it was spray or like splatter painted with this speckly paint all over them. They if you're still familiar or not familiar with that scene, it's just if you watch Prometheus, the holographic scenes, they show and you can tell why they speckled it, because it was kind of showing, you know, the hologram. And I don't know how you can describe it. It's not really 3D-ish, but yet it's 3D. It's kind of, I want to say, pixelated in this blue and this white bluish dots. But each figure is a representation of those scenes. So, for Engineer Pressure Suit Hologram, his head moves to 360. His arms go around 360, kind of stiff. Elbow joint, wrist articulation, torso. Yes, it does move side to side. It does have a rubbery bottom half for the abdomen part and in the back. Legs spread. You can tell there's a joint inside. It has a side-to-side joint, and probably can move. Nope, can't move all the way up. Just one bent knee articulation and foot articulation. Pretty cool figure. I like it because it represents the scenes again in the hologram scenes in Prometheus. The chair suit, similar to the engineer chair suit in this wave. It has rubbery hosing that attaches to the headpiece right here. Looks like it gives attached to the backpack. Has rubbery hoses attached to the side and to the leg here. Has a rubbery chest plate for the biomechanical breast chest piece there. His head turns side to side, and it is made. This piece is made rubbery just because the fact that he has this head. I want to see this elephant breathing apparatus to his helmet. It probably attaches along there, but you're able to turn the head side to side, and I can see why Neca did that. That's pretty cool. The articulations are really different. Are both different from each other. As you can see, if you can see this, the engineer in the pressure suit, he doesn't have a bicep swivel. The engineer chair suit does have a bicep swivel, and he also can articulate and sprawl his shoulders. So he has a little bit more articulation than the pressure suit engineer. I like it. It's a great addition to my collection, and the fact is that I do appreciate the added accessories of the bases with containing the black goo glass vials in them. All in all, again, Neca does a great job on detail, and I'm very impressed. Go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and tell me what you guys think of the Prometheus Holographic Engineer figures here.